Hey guys, hope everyone's day is going well, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys kind of this meta slack element or transition. Overall, I really like this kind of trick. It's really commonly used by a bunch of different players. It clicks really well. It also is a very kind of flashy trick. It looks really nice, and it is a really great transition. There's a bunch of different ways that you can go about this trick, and a bunch of ways you can end the trick, begin the trick, get into it. Overall, it's just a really nice transition, and I think you guys will really enjoy learning it. Overall, on the difficulty scale, I don't think this is too bad of a trick, but again, for everyone, the learning process is a little bit different. So if you're having trouble, don't get discouraged. Keep watching the tutorial and message me if any of you guys need any help. Without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, hey guys, so let's get right into the trick. So for starters, you want to have really minimal string tension with this trick. It's just going to make it a whole lot easier for you if you have little to no string tension. So let's just get that out of the way. In addition, here's what the trick looks like from my perspective. Alright, so that's it. So, to start, we're going to start with the basic wrist mount. And essentially this is, I kind of like to break this trick into two parts. So the first part in my mind is kind of like that element, and then the second part is that element. So we're going to first talk about the first element to it. So like I said, we start in a basic wrist mount like this, and essentially here is the first part. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our non-throw hand and simply grab the string coming from the outside. So you're in the wrist mount like this, take these fingers right here and kind of grab them like this. Essentially what you're going to do is pop out like so. And when you pop out, you'll notice that I actually release with my pointer finger of my non-throw hand. So when I pop out, it's like that. However, my thumb stays in the loop. And this is very important for doing this trick. And so once we're here, we pop out, you'll notice thumb stays where it is with the string, but the finger just lets go. So we're here like this. And now the yo is draped over my non-throw hand pointer finger. So from here, this is the lead into the slack. Essentially what's going to happen is you're going to use this momentum from popping out like this, so you're swinging like this, and what you're going to do, and this is probably the hardest part of this trick, is this kind of pinch element. So you're going to have the yo go right on over this hand, it's going to land on this string right here, like that, and then you're going to pinch with both hands like that. So here is basically this whole slack element. So we're here, we just got out of the wrist mount. Now remember, you're going to aim for this string right here, and then right when the yo comes around, you're going to pinch with both this hand right here, and then also once the yo comes around like so, you kind of let your thumb slack roll over and pinch there. So this part's pretty hard to describe, but the slack is going to naturally come over both of your hands with the momentum of the yo-yo, and you're going to pinch right around here where your thumb is. So we're here, and I'll slow this down for you guys so you can see exactly what's happening. But here is basically like this whole element. You're swinging over like so, and it's gonna look like. Alright, so hopefully you guys got that part right there. Now once we swung over and the slack is kind of like in the air like this, the slack is naturally going to kind of want to go in a circular path that is similar to that of which the yo was going before. And so what I mean by this is yo is going in a counterclockwise direction, as you can see here, and the slack is going to want to go in kind of a similar direction coming from the front. What you want to do is guide the slack using both of your hands right here. So once you're here and you do the slack, you want to kind of guide the slack using these hands so that the slack falls over the front of the yo coming from the back. That's a very, very important step. So, as I was saying, you pop out. Now the slack is going to come over. You want it to go from the back like this and let it come on over to the front and all the way into the back like so. So you don't want the slack to end there because you won't be in any mount. But if you let it come all the way to the back, you'll be in the mount that's setting you up for the end of the trick. So we're here, we just popped out, and now again we swing right here, guide the slack over like this, and then what we're going to do is guide the slack to actually be behind the yo and then drop your pinch, and you should be in this mount I'll do a slow-mo for that step, specifically getting the slack from the back to the front to the back again. So like this. So once you are in this mount, this is going to be the second part of the trick, the second meta slack element. So for this part, if you guys want to just practice this section individually, another way to get into that mount is simply by going like this. You're going to take your thumb right here and you're just going to swing on over like this and land on the string that's connected to your finger. So I'll do that one more time for you guys, just in case you want to practice this element by itself. You're going to hook your non-throw hand thumb over here, swing it on over, and you're in the same exact mount. But for this trick, we're here, swung around, and we're in the mount again. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to grab this string right here. Now you want kind of your hands facing down. That's going to help with the slack element right here. And now you're going to see there's kind of like 3 strings, 1, 2, and 3. What you want to do is grab this string right here with your throw hand, like so, and you're going to curl your fingers in, but you don't want to curl them in all over the strings. You just want to curl them in over this string and this string. You'll see right there, I leave out this string right there. And that's going to set us up for that slack right there. So, we're here, and again, we just curl these strings in, but don't touch this string right there, because that's going to make it impossible to do. So, we curl our fingers in like this, and this is where the kind of double slack motion is going to happen. We're going to take this string right here, and essentially what's going to happen is we're going to add some momentum by using kind of like our throw hand right here, but essentially this is what's basically going to happen. You're going to drop it like this, and the slack is going to go kind of through the yo like that. And now there's going to be a slack right here. What you're going to do is the slack should be in the front. You're going to use this hand. You're going to turn it from here to there, swing it around, and undercut like that. So that's kind of a lot right there. That's the end of the trick, but let's break it down. So we're here. Now we're going to take this right here. Again, we're going to only hold those fingers. Essentially, you're dropping this one. The slack is going to be over here. Then you're going to kind of move your hand in almost another counterclockwise motion like this. And you're pinching right here with these 3 fingers, and you're going to swing over and hit that string. So when it comes around, you want to give this a little bit of momentum right here to get through this kind of portion by kind of pushing down with this hand and throwing the slack over like that. And then once it comes down, again, it's going to come over, and you're going to stick your finger out to kind of like intercept that string like that. Yeah, so basically, once you've gotten all of that down and you're in this mount right here, you're just going to swing over your throw hand right there, then hit this string up here for backwards GT, and you can do whatever you want. And also, obviously, at any point in this trick, if you just want to stop, like say right here, and do something totally different, that's cool too. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, that basically is a trick. Let's do one quick summary of all the steps. So, wrist mount, take these fingers, pull out like that, aim for the string right here, slack comes over to the back, drop the pinch, grab this but not this string right here, goes around like so, then you swing off, backwards GT, and you're good to go. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the meta slack element. Again, like I said before, if you guys are having any trouble with the trick, like leave a comment down below or DM me on Instagram or something like that, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible to help you understand the trick a little bit better. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.